When it comes to their ongoing income and developments, Ripple and Xrp are increasing their efforts to the point where they are doubling down, if not triple down. 3 weeks remain till the elections in the United States of America. The United Nations and Wall Street are not the only institutions that have expressed their support for Xrp. A large number of other well-known organizations have also stated that they believe in it and its potential application in the market for international payments, which is both very important and very useful. Recently made the announcement that they will begin providing crypto security services to these financial institutions. Payments are their primary line of business, and this is an enlargement of that operation. The news is very enormous. Xrp has the intention of dominating the payments industry. In a moment we will return to this terrible statement. However, before we do so, you must first pay heed to this piece that contains information from smoke. The United Nations study on an open and controlled global payments network is a significant development. One more report from the world community. Ripple and Stellar are cited multiple times in relation to these new payment systems, and we can also see that the international protocol and ISO 20022 are also addressed. This is extremely significant news. Additionally, the fact that Ripple is trusted by large corporations makes the cryptocurrency services that they provide to these banks much more dependable and significant. In light of the fact that this is expected to be a significant component in the extent to which Xrp is utilized, the price of Xrp will surge. More than that, we also have something else for the United Nations right here in this same room. Ripple and Stellar will both be a part of the future financial system, according to the United Nations, which made the announcement during this meeting. It was the United Nations Capital Development Fund that played host to the meeting. Watch out for this. This is a representation of how it might appear if all of the networks that are already in place were included. Despite the fact that it is not a brand new system, it connects tools that are currently in use. It is therefore irrelevant if the brand in question is a well-known one such as Visa, MasterCard or SWIFT. The ability to transfer money should be available from one network to another, even if the network in question is a new one such as Ripple, Stellar or Seller, or Cello. The progression of this can be broken down into 3 distinct stages. First and foremost is the account address. It is a global directory that gives you the ability to address a payment in the same manner that you may address an email. Tokenized compliance is the second topic, which refers to the process of identifying ways to make compliance more efficient in order to reduce expenses. Third, the conclusion is made in the present moment. Please keep in mind that this is the same United Nations that has 193 member nations. The fact that it is possible to exert authority over 90% of the world's population makes it one of the most influential locations for international diplomacy. The new global payments network that they are releasing includes Ripple and Stellar, both of which are significant components. They are a really huge thing. Do you honestly think that the price of Xrp will remain at such a very low level? You must be joking me, I believe. When it comes to Wall Street, I have faith in Ripple and Xrp since it has such a large number of solid relationships to the financial industry. With regard to this SWIFT report, for instance, Wells Fargo is utilizing Ripple in order to investigate this region, which indicates that they are also utilizing Xrp. Another reason why there is a rush to launch an exchange-traded fund ETF for Xrp is that it is simple to transfer money across international borders. There are a number of companies that have transitioned to the Xrp ETF, including Grayscale, Bitwise, Canary Capital, and many others. I wouldn't be surprised if a significant number of additional large cryptocurrency funds began to operate on Wall Street. They are no longer paying attention to what Gary Guzman and his sexy say or what the law says, and as a result, they are planning to launch an exchange-traded fund ETF for Xrp very soon. Another reason why I am so confident and thrilled about the impending price pump for Xrp and other cryptocurrencies is because of this. In 3 weeks, elections will take place, and they will be very significant for Xrp. Since Stuart Oldroth, the chief liquidity officer of Ripple, recently sent $1 million worth of Xrp to Kamala Harris, this is especially true. It is clear from this that Ripple is actively supporting and promoting both political parties in the event that one of them happens to emerge victorious. As time is soon running out, you should get ready to leave and get some studying done while you still have the opportunity. Because of this, I decided to create a Discord server that anyone may join without cost. As of right now, there are 400 of us who are attempting to achieve financial independence by instructing others on how to make money in this bull market. To become a member, please click on the link that is provided in the description below. Mainly due to the fact that Ripple, Xrp, and the CC in general have recently released even more pieces of positive news on the law. In a minute, I will discuss these topics with you. But first, you need to be aware of this significant and encouraging news on the fact that Ripple and Xrp will soon begin to provide crypto-secure storage for financial institutions. This is extremely significant news since it indicates that Ripple is moving beyond its primary business, which is transaction processing. As stated previously, this is the reason why the United Nations and Wall Street are so eager to acquire Xrp. It will assist financial institutions and fintech companies in the storage of digital assets for their customers. On the other hand, as I mentioned earlier, it is not only them, there are a great many others. It is clear from reading this document that October of this year saw the publication of a report by the World Economic Forum that discussed the regulations governing digital assets. Ripple is highlighted multiple times in the list of the most significant issues that will have an impact on the future clarity of legislation across all countries. You should be aware that the individuals who are following the rules will be the ones who are considered to be the winners of this cryptocurrency cycle. Some examples of these are Ripple, as well as other initiatives like Stellar, Casper, Avalanche, and Hedera HBAR. The reason they will emerge victorious is not only because they are adhering to the guidelines, but that they are also performing exceptionally well. In addition to this, they are engaging in high-level discussions with the World Economic Forum WEF with these extremely significant topics. You should now have a better understanding of how critical it is for these leading institutions to make advantage of Ripple's crypto custody to banks at the appropriate time. The fact that it will be incorporated into the XRP ledger system is really extremely welcome news. Because of this, more money will flow through, which will result in an increase in the number of people using XRP. This is especially true given that Ripple has large clients like HSBC and DBS Bank. A great deal more, including the BVA, Forge, Rulemaking, Rchecks, and Futureverse, amongst others. Ripple has acquired Metaco, a firm that keeps cryptocurrency, and Standard Chartered, a corporation that aims to strengthen its cryptocurrency custody services. This is a massive, huge piece of news, and it's all possible due to the acquisitions listed above. It has been several months or possibly years since those purchases were made. It is possible to determine how far ahead of schedule Ripple and XRP are by observing the length of time that they have been planning for XRP to dominate the world of banking. At this moment, the SEC is preventing the price of Xrp'S from going up. It is due to the legal battle as well as the rules that are not clear. Gary Gensler and the SEC are all involved. Moreover, I have no doubt that Ripple would have been delighted to disclose all of these fresh particulars earlier in the year. However, they were unable to do so because they are currently facing legal action. On the other hand, at this point in time, Congress and Wall Street are opposed to the SEC, as are all of the other cryptocurrency companies. As a result of the fact that even members of the SEC are opposed to the SEC, it appears that Gary Gensler's plot to abolish the SEC will not be successful. Without a doubt, it is going to take place. Their demise is pretty much predetermined, based on what we can observe from Vanguard in-house. Binomial has just filed a lawsuit against the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) in an effort to prevent the SEC from exceeding the legal boundaries that enable them to do so and preventing Binomial's XRP contracts from being executed. According to Brad Gardenhuis, this is the lowest position this organization has ever been in its history. No matter who wins the election, Trump or Kamala Harris, I honestly do not believe that there will be a war as long as Gary Gensler continues to serve as the head of the Securities and Exchange Commission. This version of the Securities and Exchange Commission believes that they are free to violate the law whenever they like, since they do not care what the court has ruled about XRP not being a security. On the other hand, Gary Gensler's humiliation did not stop there. My opinion is that he made the decision to play around with Wall Street and find out what they knew, which is really insane. This is a pretty courageous game. There is a large and well-known Wall Street trading firm known as DRW Cumberland, located right here, right now. Over the course of 30 years it has been in existence. Major news, the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) is now aware of them. In response to Gary Gensler's request to join, DRW committed a significant error that resulted in significant losses for the company, much like every other cryptocurrency company operating in this sector. According to DRW, under the terms of their broker agreement, they were only able to trade Bitcoin or Ethereum.